Also, I think Ian's here. Hello, Ian.
I am sorry to interrupt the conversation and intrude.
Oh, no, it's okay, Ian. I saw you. I wasn't scared.
Fuck that guy, though.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that guy.
How old is he? Holy bro, you are too old to be acting like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole ass
fuck that
adult.
guy. Bailey, is Pale gonna kill me? Tell me honestly.
He has not made me aware of any current plans.
Well, he's told you things. I know that y'all discussed it. He told me to buckle up.
I think he's messing with you. I think he's just mad that you're part warlock now.
It's mostly pissing him off.
Just to a hedonist god, you know. Because he's been trying to
Hell
recruit
yeah.
you to your side this whole time.
It could be worse. I could have been Marcool's cleric.
I mean, you know, so could have he, so...
Still could.
Still could. You still could.
I'm trying to convince him.
Now, what'll really piss him off is if you could go become like a paladin of Pelor or something. And then it'll be all kinds of drama.
I'm excited. It'll be great.
It's gonna be real easy to play a character who has no idea what's going on. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's pretty good that you picked the background you did, because there's a lot that's happened.
Oh, don't know who that is. Oh, that's a thing that exists now. All right, cool.
Yeah. I think a lot of
Jack,
this
what are you doing?
is just gonna be people like catching you up in character.
Hello.
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 How you doing?
Trying to decompress after dealing with 47 grown-ass kids this weekend.
What?
Oh, army shit?
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
I've got shit in my eye, and I can't get it out. It's been in there all fucking
Well,
day.
you know, you get some toilet paper and...
No, it's in my eyeball.
No, I know. you said it was shit, so...
Oh my god, whatever.
If you've got any eye drops, I find that usually works.
I have some, but I keep missing my eye, and they're hitting me in the face because I'm scared of eye drops.
You know what? I'm not even gonna laugh at you. I'm not even gonna laugh at you because I'm the exact same way.
You
I'm gonna try it.
Go get Mr. Bullfrog, have him pry your eyes open. Oh, did she leave? Damn.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. Get Mr. Bullfrog, have him pry your eyes open. Alright, so... Last game, you guys entered Nagamesh, and King Henry asked you to go to the Elater Temple to pretend to pay respects to the church on behalf of his father, when really you're going to go there to meet up with some spies and basically just tell them everything's cool. It's not supposed to be a big deal. But you were attacked by some Darklings who were interested in Carolina scimitars. You had a cool chat with them. And then Leo got bitch-slapped by the image of Tyr, of Pale's family and Thunder's Grim. And then we're gonna start off in a fun little actiony kind of a scene. Let me see.
Just for the record, those Darklings almost got wiped out off the face of the earth immediately.
Well, listen, if they had used their complete array of spells and stuff, they weren't actually trying to kill you. What they did to Leo was self-defense because you sent the monkey after them.
Right. I was getting ready to cast daylight.
They were getting close to you to be like, hey, listen, your sword's way cooler than you think it is. And
we don't want to buy anything.
Listen, we're Jehovah's Witnesses. And
I don't like people who knock on my door randomly. You better announce your presence first.
Oh god, we're back to knocking on assholes.
Get that lawyer shit out of here.
No.
You have your little segment of Matt's fun law fact of the day, and that's all you're entitled to. Okay, so you're in Nagamesh, the city of dark. Duskwood trees loom in the distance, giving their little glow. Drow and Draugr and other kind of minority races walk around the streets. It's very depressing and smoke-filled because it's dark as shit out here all the time. And when you're shaken off the dust from when the Darklings attacked you, and then we're like, hey, our bad. And then when the Elmater Church is at last in view, a simple monastery-type building with a chapel and the stone figure of the broken god tied over a wheel in their small, iron-gated courtyard, you spot a young drow sprinting as fast as they fucking can down Religious Row, which is like from the Lolth Temple, which is like a massive structure, possibly only rivaling the prison in size and stature. He's running toward the Pelor Temple, which is like the small golden blip in the Zone of Darkness, and he's being chased by a Ian, would you like to describe your character?
So what you see before you is you're guessing probably about 6'8" to 7 foot tall, massive metal. It looks like a machine. The helmet basically is this like very intricate sort of like plate helmet with I forget what they're called, like a fan, basically a metal fan coming up that heads down towards the back. Draped over its shoulders, there seems to be some sort of like a shimmering, like maroonish cloth. On its back, it's just got like what looks like a normal travel pack with some rope, a couple of like hammers and daggers attached around it. And then on the center of it, there's some sort of rune, and then kind of below that, there's what looks like gears moving underneath.
And you weigh like... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. As far as like other notable pieces, the hands of whatever this is, they kind of end in these sort of spikes. They look a little too big for the rest of the body. And they kind of extend up into sort of almost a forearm type of gauntlet. And I weigh, just by myself, 230 pounds. That's not including anything I'm wearing.
So as this thing is running down the street, I would be safe to say that there's some like boom, 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 like shaking the ground and stuff.
Yeah, it's noticeable. As I'm chasing this, I'm just gonna yell out, advisement. Stopping is in your best interest.
And so what do the three of you guys do as you see this display run past you?
Well, I still have my baboon.
You do?
I do. I think me and the baboon are just gonna hold hands and watch it run.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Gray a little scratch.
Okay.
Also, kind of flitting about maybe 5 feet around, is this, it looks like a little stone, like winged imp with a bright red ruby in the center of it. And it's like chattering, basically.
Pretty much as soon as I see the imp and I see the person running, I'm just like, that looks like a whole lot of mess. Carolina, you want to send your little blip to go do something so we don't have to get directly involved?
I'll go ahead and... Like, what are you chasing? What is...
Yeah.
It's just, it's a drow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put my echo out in front of the drow.
Okay. The drow recoils in terror as he's been blocked off by some kind of teleporting thing, and like kind of falls on the ground. I'd say crawling away from both of you, going, "Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Statement. That doesn't matter. And then I'm just gonna pick him up by like the scruff of the back of his shirt.
Okay. He drops the I don't know what he's stealing, but he drops what it was.
It's probably like a coin pouch or something.
Yeah, somebody's purse. Look, whatever you are, man, don't kill me. Just look, I'll give it back to him. It's community service. I'll do whatever. Don't kill me or send me to prison, please. I will literally do anything.
Explanation. I'm not going to kill you. Extrapolation. I'm going to turn you into the police.
No, listen. You don't know what they do at the fucking dungeon, dude. Please.
I'm just gonna put some manacles from my bag on him.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry. The prison's not that bad. I freed someone who was wrongly accused, and he was only in there for like 10 years being brutally tortured until I came along, so I'm sure another cleric will come along any day now. Also, hey, are you a robot?
Statement. No. Extrapolation. Maybe.
Huh. Hey, Leo, you know weird stuff. What's going on?
I turned to Bimbledy Boop number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4.
For
Okay.
context, what is that?
That's the baboon.
While you confuse your baboon, I'm gonna reach my hand out for Gray to jump onto my arm.
Make an animal handling check.
Is it an animal?
Well, it's a fae, but he's still a squirrel.
Me and Gray had a relationship.
We don't
You
want to
did.
hear about that.
You rescued him from Stone Garden. You're right.
Oh, like that.
That's just a straight D20.
I think he's tempted, but he's gonna stay on Leo's shoulder for now.
He doesn't even know your name.
The figure is going to look to you, Leo, and just go, query, were you questioning this unit's nature?
Wasn't me, but Pale was.
Oh,
I would
sorry,
like
Pale.
to know.
Yeah.
I was questioning everything that's going on. I'm an inquisitive little rascal.
Agreement. Understandable.
Yeah, and would you three like to describe what you look like? Pale, you go first.
Red tinted at least. Fire hair. Wearing mithril armor. Wearing with a symbol of Tyr, which is kind of like an arrow. Or imagine if you took a T and you bent the tops of it. Kind of generally awkward demeanor about me. Serious with weapons and such, but awkward in all things. That's about it, yeah. That's Pale to a T.
Brad and awkward. Cool.
Yep.
Leo.
I have a blonde mullet right now. I'm wearing a super shiny cheetah print shirt.
No, in the game.
Some
In the
zebra print
game.
pants
In the
and
game.
some like knee-high boots. And I go, name's Jim Wild. If you got some animals you want to see, I probably got them. See here, this is Bimbledy Boop. Bimbledy Boop is my campaign manager. I am running for mayor of Edgewater. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
That's Leo. He lies about things.
I cast Mage Hand to give Pale Wet Willy.
That doesn't work on me.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana, that'll be a 13.
You give him a good poke in the ear, but it's not very wet.
That's okay. I mostly just wanted to poke him.
Okay.
Can I put another finger up his nose?
Are you gonna, after being poked
Where's
in the
the
ear?
next one going? Alright, anyway. Barry and Carolina.
You can annoy Pale. Caroline, how about you?
Okay, you see a young black human female, about 5'8", red hair, red braided hair, and she's in a long dress that kind of looks like armor. Carries a actually at the moment you see her with I didn't sheath the weapon, so it's has a double bladed scimitar in her hand, and you saw a ghostly copy of that. That's what stopped the drow from running. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, on the front of her outfit, it looks like you can see the semblance of a phoenix.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sling the drow over my shoulder and then extend the other hand and just go, introduction. I am Bastion. And then the winged imp's gonna land on my shoulder and I'm just gonna motion to that and go, and this is Rune.
Are you like infernal? Is he in, I mean that looks sure infernal.
I'm gonna shake Bastion's hand.
It's a very strong grip.
Carolina, and also a strong grip, but I don't know that you can feel that.
Agreement. I cannot.
I'm gonna let Bimbledy Boop shake his hand.
Yeah, Bastion kind of like tilts his head and then shakes the hand of the monkey. Baboon, sorry.
It's so dumb.
And then he's gonna look over to Pale and just go, explanation. Rune is not infernal. He is a creation of my own design.
He's like
Well,
smart.
how the fuck you do that? I could use one of them down at the zoo.
I just kind of stick out the like back of my eco wall for him to shake, which like a spear. Like you can shake that. I'm not touching you. Look weird. Look evil.
So we're shaking spears now?
Yeah, I'll just shake the spear.
God. So yeah, just kind of.
And the drow on your back, Bastion's like, please, please, don't take me there. I swear, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to whoever.
Statement. You will make it up in jail.
They'll kill me, man. Punishment does not fit the crime around here. I'll die.
I'm gonna grab him back by the scruff of... do I know if that's true?
Make me either... how long would you say you've been in Nagamesh?
Probably not very long.
Like more a day or more?
Yeah, at least, probably a week, maybe.
Okay. You would know that the Woven Bukado prison is the largest prison in the world. They have somewhere between 5,000 prisoners at any time and about 3,000 staff. It is... most punishments there are only a year or two, maybe maximum 10, because the likelihood that you will survive a year or two is very low. It's more like like Prison Azkaban from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's like that.
So it's less of a we're giving you the death sentence and more we're sitting you here because you'll probably die.
Or more like we just want you to suffer for a while, and whether you live or die doesn't matter to us.
Yeah. If Bastion knows that, that's acceptable. Yeah. So Bastion's just gonna pick the guy up and hold him in front of him and just go. Conclusion. You should have thought about that before stealing, and then just put him back on his shoulder.
Oh God. Okay.
You make a good point. I like you. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Tyr?
Refusal. This unit is not religious.
Yet. I'm gonna proselytize to a robot.
I'm gonna turn him. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. A hedonistic robot? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's gonna be a conversion war.
Oh God, it's gonna be a crusade. Also, Charlotte, Futurama already did that.
Oh,
you ever killed me?
also just to I forgot to mention this, by the way. On his arm, there's a big shield that looks almost kind of melded into him. And it's just got this sort of metallic gem eye that looks kind of like it's moving, but it's really hard to tell if it's a reflection of the light or not.
The drow says, "Look, buddy, guy, I don't know what gender you are. Listen, I was trying to steal to feed my fucking family, okay? It's really hard to grow crops when it's dark outside."
Can I make an insight check into that?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Dwarf Jean over here.
It's going to be a fat 6 for me.
Everyone else want to roll an insight check too?
Sure.
Bastion, you're not sure if he's lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do grow crops here. They're just bioluminescent and kind of slimy. A lot of mushrooms.
It's me at 13.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, the three of you, while Bastion may not know, you know this guy's lying. He just wanted money.
Yeah, Bastion's just gonna kind of hold him, and then he's gonna look like he's thinking, basically.
Okay.
You might hear some slight whirring.
I'm just gonna walk over with, gonna start grabbing my gun out. Listen, man. If you want, we can just make sure you don't make it to prison.
Bastion at that, Bastion is immediately going to put himself in between you and the guy he's currently holding. Still holding him, just probably a good 2 feet off the ground. Advisement: he is not doomed for death.
Okay, fair enough. I put the gun away, I guess.
What if we just take a hand?
That's a good point.
The seeing his slim pickings, the criminal's like, yep, mm-hmm. I think I can grow one of those back, maybe couple 100 years.
Oh, you like that suggestion?
It's better than going to prison. At least this one.
I'm gonna look at the drow and just go, query: do drow regrow hands?
I've got a cousin in Golgari who's a cleric, so eventually, perhaps. Though she doesn't like me, so I'll have to join the church and pay her or something. I don't know. But it's possible.
Yeah, but you would probably need a lot of money for that.
And I'll make it somewhere else in a honorable, lawful fashion. You can believe me.
Is
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
I'd like to think on if punishments like this are typically doled out here. Like if someone is caught like as a thief, if instead of just being sent to prison, they lose fingers, hands, limbs, whatever.
It depends on who they're prosecuted by. In Nagamesh specifically, every town has its own kind of judicial system because there's no central government on this continent. And drow are typically much harsher, and most of the leading in the elite in this town are drow. So
would I know if taking this guy's hand is against the law?
It's probably against the law for you to do it. He'd need to go to court first, but I mean, you wouldn't get in trouble. It's like frowned upon, like kind of what's that, vigilantism, which is legal for adventurers to do to an extent, but no one would probably, arrest you for doing it.
Okay, then I'm gonna look at the drow and just say supplication. Instead of perhaps it's dealt out by whatever race the criminal's a part of.
It's in this town specifically. There's like judges and juries or whatever. But it's the like senators or whatever are based on percentage of race in the town. So it's mostly Drover and Drow. I mean, and there's probably like one human on the council.
Okay. Then yeah, Sebastian's gonna look at him and just go, supplication. Perhaps the merchant you stole from can find a more fitting punishment. It is not within my bounds to be able to execute punishment.
Okay.
I had a 19 on that insight check.
Yeah, he's not gonna get that money lawfully, bro. No! No.
I mean, a thief knows a thief.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a thief?
I didn't say that out loud. That was safety.
The only people who heard that are him and God, a.k.a. Bailey.
Yeah.
Dagnabbit. One day.
So close.
I almost got both of them. I could take the robot and run.
Take the robot and run. That's massive.
Do you say that?
No. Oh,
okay.
No.
Okay, so do you drag him back to whatever shop?
Yeah, again, just throw him back over my shoulder and just drag him to the merchant that I saw him stealing from.
Okay,
I'm gonna follow. I want to watch this go through.
Okay. You see, it's like some low-level blacksmith who makes like hinges and nails and shit, not like swords, but they've stolen their, cash box or whatever. And the guy who owns the shop has already called the police, who frequent flying brooms to fly around like Dementors around the prison. And he's like, there, that one! And the drow guards, who are, been trained for 400 years to fight criminals, snack the guy and get his statement, and they come to you and look you over, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but he brought him back, so he must be sentient at some level. Sir?
Explanation. I caught the criminal. Then I'm just gonna drag the guy off and just hold him out in front of the guys.
Yeah, they take him.
The drow.
They give you your
Do you
hand.
guys give a reward for people that you're trying to hunt down if a
I
citizen
slap
helps?
Leo.
He takes the manacles off, Bastion, and gives you yours back, and then puts some more on this guy. And then he pays you like 5 gold. He says, thank you for assisting the police. And then they look...
Statement. It was no trouble.
Great. And they start to, like, fly off with the guy.
It's okay with me.
So you're like a bounty hunter?
Explanation. This unit seeks to help people.
So I've been kind of doing some self-help, some rediscovery, trying to really find my inner Tyrion again. do you want to kind of like pal around with us for a little bit? Help me be a better person because these two are kind of bad influences.
I'm a great influence. I gave you one of the greatest nights of your life. You're fucking welcome.
You attacked me with a demon chicken several times, and you brought strippers to a king's birthday party. He's 14. Anyway,
The king
was
was
Dennis's
not the king's
bachelor
birthday party. It was Dennis's bachelor party, and strippers are exactly appropriate.
you
for
were
bachelor.
grinding on a
Okay.
god.
At that, Bastion is just going to say, contemplative. This sounds like a troubling party.
It is, but it's a great party. I'm great. Caroline is usually great, and Leo is here.
I send Bimbledy Boot to grab Pale's butt.
Have Bimbledy Boop make an attack?
Why is that an attack? Oh, come on.
What's your AC, Pale?
Will I have like a red handprint?
What's your AC?
My AC is 20. Wait, no, I don't have my shield out. Let me check real quick without shield. It's an 18.
Okay. I mean, you just get a big old baboon slap on your ass. Yeah, I mean, it's your armor, so it's a good ping, but that's not really...
But he doesn't just slap, though. He slaps and grabs.
Oh.
Jesus. Why?
Okay, so a baboon attempts to grapple you. Pale, what is your reaction?
I just lay down on the ground. I just dead weight, you know?
Okay.
Whoever wants to, I'm just going to lay down on top of it.
Okay.
Fucking rude.
He lays down. Baboon goes...
You know, if it wants to stand on my fire hair and lose its 2 points of health, let it.
Baboons
Let's
have
turn
like
back into a bean.
20, I think. But,
Baboons have...
Too much. That's one of 3. It has too much.
Don't mind them. They do this all the time.
Not me and the monkey. Not me and the monkey.
Sometimes it's a
Oh, shit. Pale was right. They do have 3 hit points.
oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. Is it a baboon or a giant baboon?
It's
A
just a
baboon.
baboon. Yeah.
Giant baboons are like the size of people.
I would say, how hard you dead weight and Pale?
Oh, I am just trust falling on them.
Okay, it's enough to where Bimbledy Boop turns into dust.
Oh, great, I
But his
fall
armor...
through him as
Wait,
he
doesn't he have to roll an attack?
He just dead weights him.
But that's still an attack.
The last instruction you gave Bimbledy Boop was grab data ass. And so... he goes poof, and is gone.
See, I'm just laying on the ground looking up. I'm like, so, do you want to hang out with us?
Leo drops to his
Analysis.
knees and he goes, Bimbledy Boop!
Don't worry
Apology.
about them. Don't
I'm
worry
sorry
about
about your monkey.
Don't be.
Hey, what's the crime for killing somebody's beloved pet?
Advisement. I wouldn't do that.
No, it just happened. He just killed my pet.
Oh.
Do you want to
okay,
make an Arcana
something.
check, Bastion?
It's a fae.
An Arcana check? Sure.
Yeah.
You mother...
That's a 19.
Yeah, you know that Bimbledy Boop was from what's called a bag of tricks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was gonna disappear at sunrise no matter what. But there is no sunrise down here, which I did try to make an argument for, but it didn't go.
No, there is a sunrise. It's just blotted out by Lolth's magic. So
I guess.
influence, whatever.
I guess.
Yeah, so, Pale, you're the one who asked if Bastion wanted to travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bastion, he's gonna put a gauntleted hand kind of in like a oddly human, like, stroking motion around his mouth. And then stop and go, analysis. This unit has no further leads. Conclusion. This is acceptable.
Yes. So anyway, we're gonna go, wait, are we already at the Temple of Elmater? No, we walked away from it.
You just got there. You're like a block
Alright,
away.
So we're gonna go to the temple. We're gonna talk to some people in there. We're here on behalf of King Henry from Name of Country, and
Scrum.
yep, that's what I said. So yeah, do you want to come with us? We can trust this guy, right?
Hale, you finally made a friend I think that we can actually work with instead of, wyverns.
It was okay. First of all, the Wyverns were one time. The Merculians were only like 14 times. That was a phase. I grew out
The
of it.
Macrolians helped us. Just saying.
I.
Do you want to make a history check, Bastion?
Sure.
To see if you just heard about this news in local kind of.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you would have heard. It's kind of a famous thing.
Pretty
There was
cool.
a revolution in a town called Stone Garden. It's like pretty far away from here, and it was a pretty big one. So big that Glomorla Stern, who's the champion of Pelor, was. So the long story is that the Merculians, like the Death Cult, Apocalypse Cult, were somehow looped in with the revolutionaries to like help them. And so, just somehow, no one knows who quite was involved, but this attracted so the guy who had been Merkul's champion had like cast off Merkul for about 10 years, but through some means of however he happened to end up in Stone Garden and resumed championship, which drew the attention of Glomorla Stern, who was champion of Pelor, who this Merculian killed in the Battle of Stone Garden. So everyone's like, all right, the revolution's bad enough, but what the fuck's with the Death Cult, man? How the fuck? Yes.
And we have no idea how they got involved.
But you just mentioned, but you've heard this news, Bastion, and but they mentioned Merkul a few times.
Query. Do you have ties to the Mercurial cult?
No.
Make a deception check.
Oh no.
Bastion, make an insight check.
Oh no. Okay, that's actually the best one I've ever rolled.
Yes! 4.
There's a chance.
15.
15 and a...
4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as he says, no, wait, no, you're like, okay.
And I just go, well, not anymore at least. Anyway, let's go over to the temple.
Statement. That's good to hear. Caution. Were you to have ties to them, I would have to fight you.
Thankfully, unless Leo has something to say, we don't.
I just missed my baboon.
I'll kill it again if I have to.
Bastion is going to kind of like pat your back sympathetically. It's not very gentle, but you can. There's the attempt there.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
It's like beating you on the back.
It's just the first one knocks you off your feet.
Heimlich maneuver, but...
Spit up a piece of boop dust.
So do you guys continue on to the Ilmatari monastery temple thing? Okay. How do you approach? Like, because they've told you that... Henry has told you they're supposed to be in the basement. But the church doors are open. You don't see, like, the obvious opening to a cellar or anything. There's probably a monk or two outside, like, arranging the gravel, doing what monks do.
Well, I mean, assuming that they know what they're looking for and everything, I'm just gonna nudge Leo and say, psst, hey, psst, psst, Leo. Psst.
I'm just gonna walk straight in.
I message Pale and I go, what?
Change your face to King Henry's.
Oh, to King Henry?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll make them easier to find. Then we walk in.
Okay. You see Bastion as Leo turns into he's like 6'4", really, really skinny, looks like he's gonna die like any second. Blonde, almost human. He has like yellow eyes and like bigger than normal canine teeth. And he wears a black cloak, mithril breastplate, mithril bracers, and has a large sidearm and a strange tube of unknown origin on his, like, a shoulder holster. You can only assume is King Henry. But, no.
Can I Can I tell if this was a spell cast or a spell being, dispelled?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, it's a natural 20 for 28.
Yeah. You know that this was, you could probably even, with a 28, you could probably even know that it's a, had a disguise.
Oh, okay. Alright. Bastion just accepts that.
Okay.
As I see Leo transform, I'm gonna push ahead like security.
Like security? Okay.
Sorry, as Bastion does notice that, though, he's going to look to the party and just advise me. This unit cannot lie.
We're not going
Don't
to need
you-
to lie. Don't worry.
Can you be quiet?
Leo, a lie of omission is still
Conclusion. Analysis. As far as this unit has discovered, it doesn't need to speak the truth. Just cannot speak a lie.
You're pretty smart, right? You seem pretty smart.
Conclusion. Yes.
Alright, I need you to carefully word some shit if somebody asks you a direct question. If they don't ask you a direct question, don't fucking answer.
Agreement. This is acceptable.
lying. Leo,
Thanks, man.
don't
I go
curse
fist
the
bump.
robot.
Okay.
Bastion, are you gonna return my fist bump?
Oh, query. What is this?
Fist bump. And I
Don't-
grab his hand
Don't
and bump it
touch
to my
that.
face.
You don't know where it's been.
Bastion's just gonna
sap.
fully, extend his fist. And then just, let you slowly bump the fists together.
Because he would, obliterate your fist, Leo, just by the way.
God,
Okay.
there's still dried sap
query.
on it.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Commentary. Interesting.
I'm glad you think so.
He's an interesting character.
Alright, now I gotta act like King Henry. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to die.
You wrong for that? Like, you're
My
right.
wife's a
You're wrong for that.
13-year-old. I'm just a king boy. Okay.
Observation. This King Henry fellow seems very sick.
He is very sick.
He's got a consistent set of the sniffles
And the cough.
and death. Anyway,
As I'm, I'm gently pushing my way through to make way for the king. As I'm doing this, I'm gonna investigate, see who's around, and if there is any kind of, once I get inside, any kind of entrances to the basement.
You enter a small foyer kind of area. There's another image of Ilmater on the wall. It's kind of just a symbol of two hands making kind of a set of wings and bound in red cord. But the red cord's painted on, you know. And someone at the door kind of greets you. King Henry and friends. Pleasure to, we'd heard you were coming. It's a pleasure to meet you, formerly. My name is, you can see this monk is oh my god, this is the son of the champion of my god, and also a king in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's my name is,
Relax.
I'm trying to think of a name also, because I didn't name him.
live.
My name's Clyde.
Hey, Clyde, relax. We're all friends here. We were told that we're going to be meeting with someone.
Yes. King Henry, where's your... Do you not have a... Let's get inside. Do you not have a guard station with you?
These are my guard. When I am trying to be discreet throughout the city, I don't take the giant guards from Thunderscrim. That would be foolish.
He looks at the
Instead, I
giant robot and the giant fire genasi. And
Yes, no one would ever expect that I would be spending that kind of time with magical beings, would they?
sir, you just look like yourself. I don't mean to doubt your plans. I'm certain.
I was wearing a hooded cloak.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to step up to him and say, hey, we're here to meet with people. The king's on a tight schedule. We know this. We can't stay long here.
Basement. And he leads you, like, around through the chapel and, like, down to a back room where there's a, like, set of stairs. And you can hear hushed voices, not quite prayers, but people are having a tight but not, urgent conversation.
I go first and make sure that Leo goes second, and just so that it looks like he's being walked.
I cough.
The monk guy's gonna go, and dear King Henry, I know you've refused medical treatment in the past. I just would like to offer one more time.
I will not accept magical treatment.
Very well. Here, please. And he lets you go down and closes the door behind you guys. Does everyone go down the stairs, or?
Yes.
I'll take up the back of the party.
Okay. When you enter, it's like... Any of y'all played Skyrim?
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No.
Okay, everyone but Leo. It's basically... I would describe it as a locker room with, like, a table and a map on the middle of it. There are various folks around. There's some that are dressed in, like, Ilmatari vestments, which are, like, basically gray, kind of almost sackcloth, but with red accents or, like, ropes around their waist for belts. There are some people who are, like, obviously spies, like, they're wearing black leather and hoods, and, like, they have, like, green-bladed daggers or whatever that they're spitting on their fingers. There's also, like, a dwarf and a human and a drow who are, like, people, probably locals, who they've recruited. And as soon as you walk in the room, they all kind of, like, sputter, or, like, the two, spy-looking guys in particular, they go, King Henry, we were not expecting to see you here in person.
I understand. You must understand, though, I do keep my movements discreet.
They look kind of confused a little bit. And they go, Lord Yeagerin sent word that he wouldn't be joining you. We figured you'd just send emissaries. But, right, so, we were expecting further commands, or...
I just do a quick little, a cute little sending over to Leo. All right, turn it off. They're going to get weirded out.
And then I send a message back, or I guess I can just use that sending. Won't they be more weirded out by the fact that we tried to fucking lie to them?
No, they'll appreciate it.
Okay. I turn it off, and I look like Leo.
It's a lot of rolls.
I was about to say, if you didn't turn it off, one of them was gonna, like, get a high Arcana check, because they're trained in detecting magic. Because these are, like, Vixville regulars, you might say. They're employed by Lord Yeagerin.
More like Pricksville, am I right?
And
I am sorry.
And they would have been like, wait a minute. Carolina, Pale, where the fuck is that one who can disguise himself?
Inside the robot.
We were warned... inside the okay. And, they're like, oh, Jesus, fuck, God, magic. Okay. Nice to see you, Mr. Amastasia. We were warned you'd be with the traveling party.
In my defense, Pale talked me into it.
I am not able to talk anyone into anything.
And I've also heard you're the one that's really good at making decisions.
Me?
No, not Pale.
I'm great at making decisions. Anyway, let's talk about what you guys are up to.
So they go on about, like, the numbers of people they've kind of, like, infiltrated. They've been steering clear of the, like, Lolth people because they're very pro-government. They're very pro-establishment. but they've gotten through to some of the Draugr, and a lot of the minorities in town are, like, the ones they've contacted at least, are down. They're organizing shipments of supplies to be sent along the way, like, to help the Thunderscram army as it marches south, but that's not for another few months. Yeah, they just give you a rundown of, like, things they've been doing for you to report back to the king. And your kind of on the orders to give them was to everything's cool, carry on, basically.
Keep calm, carry on.
Carry on my wayward son.
This isn't supernatural.
Yet.
Yes.
Isn't it though?
Well, you guys do have guns. All we need is an Impala.
I just like to imagine that I, deep down, would be Ruby.
No,
I'll bring the
Steven.
salt.
Steven is Ruby, dear friend. Or no, Ash, probably Ash.
Then I just hope that if he's Ruby, that I can be...
Sam
No, we're not going to go there. So,
I guess that would make me Dean.
There you go. There you go. Leo.
yeah, you're Dean. Leo is Sam.
Leo's Bobby.
Hell yeah, I am.
At least
No.
in Jim Wild form, he is.
God. No, Leo is Sam. Bastion, I think, would be Cass, and I'm just over here.
Yes, Bastion is 100% Cass. Yes.
I'm over here
100%.
vibing.
Anyway, do you guys have any special questions for the revolutionaries?
So have you guys considered, just throwing this out there, getting a champion on your side as, like, going for a revolution? I heard it works really well. I wouldn't know, but I've heard it works well.
The Jaeger and estate employees are instantly like, fucking bruh. But
Yeah.
then the other like locals and the like Ilmatari folks are like giving you a second to explain yourself.
We saw at the country name revolution.
Stone Garden?
Yeah, Thunderstone Garden Grim.
Oh, okay.
That there were two champions facing off against each other. If you could get quieter, smaller champions, maybe like a little crew of them, like over here we have a Vivianite, and we have over here someone who worships a prankster who accidentally became a god as a joke. If you get smaller gods, like smaller people in, maybe you have a really strong chance of pushing something through without being noticed by the big names like the Great Glamora.
Let's turn.
Her.
One of the Draugrs like, we heard that there was like the goddamn Merculians or whatever.
Don't use
Also, this isn't this whole fucking thing like against theocracy?
Well, you know, it's against.
Because the
Forced.
government should be able to banish you from the land, but not to hell.
You know, it's a good point. That's why we have the guns and stuff too.
You can't shoot God, Mr. Pale. Not to get all... I didn't mean to get all aggressive. I'm sorry.
But I mean, considering Vic, I mean, come on.
I mean, they did...
Is that a point?
They did banish Vecna, but we can't banish all the gods, man.
Just the bad ones.
I guess.
So it's just a slow process until we slowly go full Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
Yeah, he was an oracle I met once who was actually fairly atheistic. Depressingly so, where he was sad that he thought that all the gods were going to die one day. It was a whole thing. People misconstrue his thought another time.
Okay.
But,
You know, the
yeah, I
Raven
think-
Queen... The Raven Queen's champion's in Golgari right now.
And if you guys get the Raven Queen on your side, it's a lot less likely that your people who fall in battle will actually stay dead.
No, like staying dead's like her whole thing.
Shh. I see little finger guns. Either way, it'll work
She's
better.
like literally the antithesis to Vecna.
then what you do is the other side will stay dead.
I mean,
guns again. This time waving them.
well, being that Vecna's not... There's a lot less necromancers than there used to be. For obvious reasons.
Well, I know
If you let him talk long enough, he'll make sense eventually.
That's where you're wrong, Carolina.
I've made sense of your psychobabble.
No, you made sense. I didn't. You made it make sense.
One of the spy-looking characters walks up to you, Bastion, and goes, "Are you, new to the team?
Agreement. Yes.
Are you with that other robot they had who turned out to be like a fucking spy from Sankarel?
No, we keep better company than that.
You
It's a
better.
different party.
And
Disclosure. This unit does not know its origins.
You
and
know,
just to correct you on that, the robot wasn't the spy. It was a spy who stole the robot.
no, like the guy who disappeared with the mech. That's different. There was a spy guy. His name was Spike. He was like weirdly green.
Oh, I don't know that guy.
Oh. Weird. Also, you don't know where you're from?
Agreement. Yes.
I'm from Stone Mill. Where are you from?
Explanation. This unit was found in Kildgrath.
Okay.
That's where you're from.
You're from Kilgrath. Alright, cool, fine. Okay, well, if y'all don't have anything else, we're gonna disperse before people find that we're missing or whatever.
Leo, turn it back on.
Hmm?
Turn it back on.
Turn it back on. Oh, King Henry?
Yeah, he walked in here. He's got to walk out.
But hopefully nobody saw me walk in. Oh, but the other folks. Okay, there we go. Fine. King Henry back on.
Otherwise, the priest would get all weirded out.
One of the spies goes, "You gotta cough more. Play the part."
Oh no, my life's so terrible. I'm a boy king.
Yeah, there you go. That's what Vic said. to say.
Stop encouraging him.
Okay. What do you guys do when you... Or, go ahead.
I was going to say I'll lean on the way out to make sure, I don't see any prying eyes or anybody who looks suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be...
Be suspicious.
In the monastery, people again bow to Henry because his dad's literally the most powerful of them, and you guys are able to leave freely. You get back onto the street. Some people are like, "All right, guy who's on fire, robot, a king of. Do I recognize that symbol? Is that the symbol of Thunderstorm? What the fuck?"
Wait, no. When we get like just outside, like I'm gonna change it enough.
Okay.
I'm not gonna keep.
You subtly
And I've got the
disappear
hood up.
things. Yeah, okay.
Slowly anamorphsing your way back to yourself.
Yeah. And then, when you're on the street, what do you do?
Our best.
Okay. Also, Bastion, you've heard of this revolution, and you know these people are a part of it somehow. Do you have any kind of reaction, or do you keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'll look to the party. Query. Are you all a part of the revolution?
Who's asking?
Bastion, we just met him.
I am.
And are you gonna report that back to anyone?
Refusal. No. Extrapolation. This unit believes the revolution is a worthy cause.
I can't speak for the other two, but for me, I'm only involved as much as my god will allow. And he kind of doesn't like me right now, and I'm trying to kind of go on a redemption tour. So,
Apology. I am sorry to hear that.
me too. Me too.
Another consoling kind of like pat on the shoulder.
I get worried that I might burn you, and I remember, oh, right.
No.
Uh,
I mean, there are parts of Bastion that are made of wood, so...
Not that they can see.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have the armor on. Never mind. But
I mean, it could melt.
well, hot pill's not that hot.
I don't know
Well,
that.
speak for yourself.
Well, we'll ask Eric. We'll ask Erica.
She could never kiss and tell.
You
I'm
met
sure I'm hot enough to make Birch scared.
Birch skin. Yeah, Birch
Yeah,
is
Leo.
like,
Birch is Leo's, was it druid?
Dryad.
Dryad, that's a dryad. Love her. Sap producer.
I just nod my head and go, mm-hmm.
He managed to get a whole lot of maple out of her.
Statement. That sounds messy.
He's making it up. It's not dirty like that. It's dirty in other ways.
Splinters. Alright, so should we just go meet back up with the Boy King?
Yeah.
Unless there's any shops anyone wants to stop by.
yeah, this is a huge town. The Dark Zone's very scary. If there's any adventuring equipment you'd be after, you could probably find it here.
Could I go get some potions of healing?
I
Yeah.
was just about to suggest the same.
Although,
Because I'm a giant little weenie with a low HP.
Do you guys need healing when you have me?
Do you need to use all your spells on healing?
For you, Carolina, always.
Disclosure.
As much as I appreciate that, I don't want you to have to waste your spells.
Disclosure. This unit has come prepared with healing equipment.
See? Perfect.
And I'm gonna kind of push aside the cloak, and there's just 4 healing potions on my, like a kind of a bandolier / belt.
You are so cool, Bastion.
Can you even use those?
Agreement. Yes.
Huh.
Explanation. This unit has some organic parts.
Oh.
It's moderately horrifying. I like it. That's the way we roll. Moderately terrifying.
that's our whole MO.
Bastion,
You'll
like,
fit right
very, very roughly kind of, like, shrugs.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just, it's like a horrible kind of, like...
Sounds about right.
Some loyal to me.
I'm
do
just
you
gonna
still
try and find
wanna-
a place where I can get like some arrows.
Easily
For
found.
reasons.
They're like probably like a silver a piece.
get
Leo,
4.
do you still want health potions even though Bastion has some?
I'll just take, like, one off and hand it to you. And then, like, kind of motion, like, if you'd like more, I'm cool just sharing.
Well, thanks. I'll just take one.
Okay.
What one is that?
It's just a regular healing pot.
Like 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus, yeah.
And how about the rest of you? Anything you want to pick up last minute? I think Carolina tried to get a sword last time, but they were kind of expensive.
They were. They're still kind of expensive.
Yeah, that's alright.
Uh,
Dark Zone prices, everything's commodity, what can I say?
If I didn't have 2 justice people around me, I could just get some.
you used me for theft.
You don't know that.
You didn't. You don't know that at all.
You used me for small talk. That much I know. You had me talk to a demon.
It was a tiefling.
Demon.
Okay.
You guys had a great conversation.
As y'all are kind of talking about supplies, Bastion is going to just kind of chirp up and just, disclosure. This unit feels that it can trust you all enough to reveal this. And he's going to take his backpack off and open up the, like, flap, and it's a void. Explanation. Explanation. This unit's backpack is much bigger than it appears.
A bag of holding.
Leo, do you think you can fit in there?
Fuck off.
Statement. Probably.
I'm gonna pick Leo up.
Like hell you are.
That is, are you going to resist, Leo?
Yes, of course.
Okay, both of y'all make grapple checks, so athletics, both of you.
Ooh.
How do I do that?
Uh,
That's
as-
explanation.
As I'm seeing that happen, I'm just gonna go. Advisement: the backpack does not come with air.
Doesn't have to.
I'm gonna close the backpack.
So for grappling, would that be in athletics?
Athletics.
You win. You,
Okay,
you very
so-
clearly win.
Yeah, you.
That's an 18. Yeah, but I just want everybody to know how bad you lost, you fucking weak bitch.
It's because deep down I knew it was ethically wrong to murder you via bag of holding.
Yeah, Tyr wouldn't let you.
It was simply the gods.
Well, Peter's not even talking to him.
Hey!
Exactly.
Ow.
Bastion is also disclosure. This unit can also upgrade your weapons. However, these slots are very limited.
I'm good with mine.
Interesting.
What kind of upgrades can you do?
Explanation. This unit can increase the sharpness of weapons, or make them hit harder. Or it can also increase the effectiveness of your armors. I'd like to size up Carolina. Do I get the idea that Carolina is sneaky?
Are you sneaky, Carol?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So then Bastion's gonna turn his head to you, and then kind of like lean in and in a like whisper. It's not a whisper at all. Is going to go. Query. Do you favor stealth?
I'm learning stealth.
Explanation. This unit can make a cloak that will enhance your stealth.
That could be very, very useful.
Bastion's gonna nod and then put his backpack back on.
Well, if you also ever need, I can,
It's not a competition, Pale.
I'm just offering help. I can fight things and be toasty. So if he feels cold, I can hug him.
Pale, you're awesome.
Statement.
You're,
This unit does not feel
you're
cold.
awesome.
What was that, Bastion?
Statement. This unit does not feel cold.
Well, either way, like,
Extrapolation. It also does not require food, sleep, liquids, or air.
Can you swim?
Another, like, very rough shrug.
stop giving the DM ideas.
The DM already had some. She drowned Spike like twice.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Bastion, I'm going to try something. Not hostile. I'm going to see if I can pick you up.
Advisement. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You're only 230 pounds with your...
Just my body, not my gear.
Right.
With his gear, he's probably like 350.
Yeah, I'm a hefty boy. I'll say that
A
much.
thick lad.
A thickums, if you will.
I'm gonna try to pick him up so that he's not like over me. I'm just gonna pick him like straight up so that if I can't hold him, I can just put him down.
What is your strength mod?
18.
Um,
Oh, my
so
mod
four.
is like 4.
there are specific. Fuck if I.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's like a limit to every.
There are specific rules for what a character can and cannot carry. I just got my PhD. Let me
And
pull
so
that
Pale
up.
can't carry the weight of his sins.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are specific rules for how heavy sins should be, but
Well, considering there are about, 20,000 bodies on his conscience now?
oh good god, that's a.
Yeah.
I'm getting the idea the party likes to murder.
Indirect.
Just Pale. Pale's the only murderer.
You guys
I've
could have
definitely
stopped
never.
me.
There was once in Edgewater that he poured alchemist fire down a woman's throat. A politician.
I'm gonna kill Leo. One of these days, I'm just gonna shoot him
Oh, here it is.
with godliness.
Lifting and carrying. Your strength score determines the amount of weight you can bear.
Push, drag, or lift is twice your carrying capacity, so strength score times 30. So
4 times
18. 18.
score.
18 times 30 is 540. Yeah, he can lift me up. Or she can.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be sure that, if I have to drag you out of somewhere or pick you up, I can do it.
Statement. This unit has ways to get out of these.
But if you're incapacitated,
Well, hopefully nothing happens to us, Carolina, you downer.
Debbie Downer, I'm trying to be the upper.
Bastion's gonna look at Pale and go, objection. It is good to know what the party is capable of.
All right, you Ulrich Upper.
Never heard that before.
I don't even know what that means.
Ulrich, it's a name.
Instead of Debbie Downer, it's
Oh.
It's the first U name I could think of.
Okay.
There aren't a lot of them.
Eugene? That's not the same kind of bell to it. Ring to it.
That starts with an E.
Yeah, Eugene's also an E.
Damn it!
Ulrich
Learn
is
that
from
David can
Skyrim.
spell.
Yeah.
Ulrich Upper, the Stormcloak leader.
Man, I remember that side quest.
Whatever his lieutenant's name is, feeling real upset. You got to go help him, talk some sense into him.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
The names are so bad. So
I
let's go
think
meet back
Bethesda
up with.
has name generators. WoW certainly does.
Nah, it's that's fine. It's just a dartboard.
Oh my god.
That's how they pick the letters for some of the names.
We're
That's
playing.
good enough,
We're
honestly.
playing through Horde of the Dragon Queen at the game on Fridays, and the fucking names in the nerd, Matt, nerd. Okay, we've been through this before, but there's someone named Leganda Rosa Cyanrath. They're a blue half dragon. Their last
Seems a
name's
little-
Cyanrath.
Seems a little on the nose.
It gives me wrath.
To be fair, that sounds exactly like something so there's a whole ass name generator that you can find online. I use it for inspirations,
No, I use
but
it too.
usually the names are just on the nose.
Fantasy name generators, names for all your fantasy characters.
Yeah,
fantasygenerator.com.
it's a fantastic site, but I had a God, what was the fucking character? I had a really shitty character name, and I was like, yeah, whatever, this is fine.
Could always be worse where you use the same character name for 4 characters, even when you do Edge of the Empire and you make a space elf. And your friends
God.
legitimately want to use violence against you for making a space elf.
Oh god.
Yeah. That character should have died earlier than he did. He was a space drug addict who was constantly hallucinating. He was in D&D. They hated him, except for the DM.
I can't imagine why.
It's weird. The fact that I kept calling the Wookiee a werewolf and kept shooting him.
Oh my god.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Anyway.
Yeah. Have you seen that? It's your silver bullets do nothing. No, you shoot a gun at the werewolf and he goes, your lead bullets do nothing to me, paladin. And so the paladin puts silver coins into a sock. How about this?
To be fair, that'd be classified as a simple weapon, and you could smite off of anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you imagine smiting off a sock full of coins?
Sock full of
great.
silver coins. Nutty.
Okay. So, what do you guys do after this?
Find the Boy King.
Okay. He told you that he was going to the embassy they have to do meet and greet with the council here. So you could probably find him there. When you get to the embassy, it's the same walls made of duskwood trees as most of the city is. Not like the buildings, but walls around the city are made of duskwood. Duskwood's I don't remember the actual name of those real trees, but they're the African trees that have very thick
baobab.
trunks. Yeah, baobab. Yeah.
They're fire resistant, by the way. They're cool as fuck.
And so it's those planted very close together, and they kind of glow green and purple.
But they make great whiskey. Or deadly.
That or it's poisonous, being that this is the dark zone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could.
Probably just causes Parkinson's, like no wood that Pale would try to ever age anything in.
We don't talk about pills, alcoholic things, except for when we do, because I kept it in last episode, and you can go listen to the first 10 minutes of that.
That's just Matt in real life being a stupid idiot. Pale would be smarter than that.
Would he? Would he?
With what goes inside of him, yes. What if he goes in, no.
Okay. 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 So you arrive at the embassy, and the guards are expecting you. They're expecting you three. They kind of, it's the guards that work at the embassy, so it's kind of like the same, close to what the prison people wear. There's one drow, one draugr, and they're wearing like black spiked leather armor with the symbol of Nagamesh on it, which is the Nagamesh flag. I don't know if you guys remember, it's black stripe, green stripe, green stripe down on, and then the green stripes glow in the dark. But, so they have like a symbol of that with like the barely luminescent like paint on them. And they look at Bastion and they say, these three are cleared for entry, or actually, I forgot. Undercommon is basically Russian, so all the drow have Russian accents. It's like,
Asvidanya.
Thank you, Tatiana.
yes, because we had one other player character who's not with us anymore, who was a drow.
Wait,
Don't
pause.
say it like
Doesn't
that.
play with us anymore. Still alive. Doesn't
Still
play with us.
alive. Still alive.
I was about
Jesus,
to say, oh
Bailey.
shit, another tragic backstory.
No.
I actually play in his game on Tuesdays.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the most tragic of backstories. Fuck.
John is alive and well. Yes.
John.
Well, alive. I don't know about well. No, just kidding.
Shut up. Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
talked to him in a while. Hey, Darian, is John okay?
He is alive and well,
Okay.
and might be a little bit delirious because he's thinking about coming back to our unit.
Oh my, what? I heard he was
Yes.
gonna go be a nurse, but what?
Yeah.
What an idiot! God!
No, I think it's his unit actually disbanded.
Oh, so it's not his fault. Okay.
Yeah. So he's just bored and actually wants to come back to be doing something instead of virtual.
Not the people are fun, yeah. Okay, never mind. The only ones I miss are you and John. That's it. The rest of them can get fucked. Anyway, I'm gonna cut that out.
Language. Dollar in a swear jar.
The dollar in the swear jar? Mister, I don't have a dollar. I went to the doctor's.
Put.
I don't get paid till Friday. Anyway,
Well then.
sorry. But Tatiana had a Russian accent, so therefore all the drow have a Russian accent. Says these three are cleared for entry, but you, sir?
He's with us.
He's with you?
Yep.
Make a persuasion check, Carolina.
Okay.
I'd say Pale would help, but he doesn't
No,
do that
no.
with persuasion.
That's why I didn't ask you.
Well, there's the help action.
Yeah, but Leo
You
can do.
just gotta stand there and look
That's
intimidating.
13.
A
The fact
13.
that I've gotten a 0 on rolls just makes me sad.
Look, buddy, I got a -2 in my charisma. I'm not gonna be making any sort of persuasion checks.
Yes. You get it.
I literally can't lie.
I just can't lie well.
Carolina, he looks. You say that, and he can tell. Like, you sound honest to him, but he gets paid too much to, like, you know. This is the embassy. They have a visiting king here. So he says, I will have to send associate to go see and find if he has credentials. We are under a standing that Wade is to be King Henry's emissary, so we shall go retrieve him. And they go back, and they, in a few minutes, the Draugr guard comes back with Wade, who's a dark-skinned, fairly tall human man. He wears the Thunderscrum crest and, like, leather armor, like, kind of a... He looks pretty roguish, too, but he has a... imagine, like, a fantasy M4. I don't know if you can, but imagine a fantasy M4.
It's an
across his-
M4 with a wand at the end.
Just a fucking assault rifle.
It's called the standard issue.
With a wand at the end.
Yeah. No, there's the gears are more exposed. There's brass. I don't know.
I just got the idea of a rapid fire wand of magic missile.
Oh God.
Yes.
Time to put that artificer class to work, baby.
Wait, so it's like a repeating bolt.
It's a repeating heat-seeking bullet.
I was thinking instead of what are the things that fire bolts? Crossbow. It's a repeating crossbow, but instead of bolts, it's just wands.
I can technically make something like that.
Have you seen the Arrows of Annihilation?
The what now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Arrow of Annihilation. It's when you get an arrow, and you wrap around the tip a very small bag of holding, and in the tube of the arrow you get a rolled up portable hole. So when it fires and the tip crushes into when the bag of holding crushes into the portable hole, it creates what they do, and it sucks in everything within a 10-foot radius.
I ended a campaign like that.
No!
I ended a one-shot like that, only instead of shooting an arrow, we had one of the artificers make 2 bags of holding, and then just had one of the players, bum rush the guy. It pissed our DM off, because we're like, oh, fuck, we don't want to fight that guy. And then we huddled together, and we're like, all right, yeah, we're going to fight that guy.
So someone just kamikaze themselves?
Yeah, they just suicide blitzed the guy and killed him.
It works better with the arrow.
Yeah, true. You don't have to kill anyone. To be fair, though, it doesn't necessarily kill you. It sends you to the astral plane, and you have to fight astral dragons, which that will kill you.
About to say, then you're just with the enemy by yourself in the astral.
Yeah, you're also with whatever you just tried to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Who gets to say that they fought an astral dragon?
Maybe they're just vibing now. Just hanging on the astral plane.
Maybe they made friends.
Yeah,
exactly.
They built an astral cabin in the astral woods.
Yeah.
They're going on an astral walk on the astral beach.
They had an astral night out on the astral bars. Learned a bit about each other. Made friends.
They're going to open an astral B&B together.
Yeah. They're gonna spend a very long astral life together.
And I think that's actually beautiful.
Darian, they did not hear your fucking Airbnb joke, and they should have, because that shit was fantastic.
Oh, an astral B&B? I thought you meant that's funny.
God.
That is funny. Okay. So, you get to the embassy, Wade comes out, he goes, hey guys, and he looks to your looming robot friend.
He's very useful. He's my friend.
This party is under the protection of myself.
And you are, excuse me, my name's Wade?
His name's Bastion.
He's a Bastion of intelligence.
Shove my hand forward. Introduction. I am Bastion. This is Rune.
He tentatively shakes your hand and acknowledges Rune. Says, I'm from a place where magic's illegal, and I still think magic is icky. You can do whatever you want since we're outside of the city, but please never cast a spell on me.
Yeah, that's gotta... It worked.
Extrapolation. This unit does not cast magic. This unit makes things.
Oh. I can hang with that. He turns to you 3. You just met this guy on the street or what?
Listen, Wade, you know me. You know I only make high quality...
Yeah, high quality friends, pal. Uh-huh.
I resemble that remark.
I just kind of take a step back behind Bastion, just like, listen, I'm better now, I'm reformed.
Uh-huh, are you?
Wade, to be fair, they met me the same way we just met him.
Okay, well, you were already in our business before you met them. This guy's probably fine. Mr. Bastion, you're probably fine. I've seen one sort of like you before, and that's it. But he was okay. He left eventually. I don't know. Anyway, Pale,
Yeah.
you gotta stop making friends, buddy. You just take the next year. Just stick with the friends you have.
But wait, I've been talking to the priests of Tyr again, and I'm doing good work.
Make a persuasion check. He's gonna make an insight check.
Oh.
He didn't get very high.
Oh.
He gives you a good, healthy squint and says, "Whatever." Mr. Bastion, did you accompany them to the Elmater tent? He's gone away from the guards now. You've gone to this courtyard of the place. He's like, Mr. Bastion, did you accompany them into the Elmater temple?
Agreement. Yes.
And did you heard what they had to say?
Disclosure. This unit heard everything.
And are you on board with everything?
Query. This is for the revolution, yes?
Yes.
Agreement. Yes. Extrapolation. This unit believes the revolution is a worthy cause.
That's nice to hear. Although, being that I'm about to take them to the presence of a king who is people often attempt to take his life, and he's a dear friend of mine even if he wasn't my king, how can I trust that you're not a spy? You're a very unique person, no offense, but you
Conclusion.
aren't exactly our type of client.
This unit cannot lie. Supplication. Please ask it anything.
Where are you from?
Explanation. This unit does not know. Supplication. This unit was found in Kildgrath.
What kind
Wait,
of town
he
is
already was in front of King Henry.
it? What?
I kind of look over at Leo.
Explanation. Leo disguised themselves as King Henry.
Why?
So that we could test the robot so that the robot wouldn't attack King Henry, and it was fine.
Wade looks puzzled and tired.
It was Pale's idea. I just
Shut
went
up.
along with it.
Oh, Pale's idea. That's fucking why. Okay, fine. Listen. He likes you, Pale. He just likes to make fun of you, also.
One of his best friends is a furry, so I'm not too surprised.
It's not a furry, it's an Anuru.
Same difference. Don't even get me started on Arakakras and kobolds.
What's your opinion on Kinkus?
Oh, they're fine. They're cursed. That's not their fault.
Okay.
Oh, there's still bird people.
Yeah, but they don't have wings. They're more like penguins.
They have wings, they just can't fly.
Yeah, penguins have wings too. They just can't use them like other birds.
Flippers.
Wow.
They taste more like fish than chicken.
Didn't know we were dealing with a bird racist here.
Listen,
At least
ostriches.
you're not an elf.
Yeah, oh, listen, if I ever saw an owl that talked, fight on sight. There's a fight on sight. That's aliens.
That's a new race they're making.
Oh,
Fight on
owlings.
sight.
Owlings,
Don't even be
yeah.
starting
Yeah.
the slime people.
Oh,
How do you feel about rabbit
plasmoids? The Herringon are cool.
I saw someone make a joke about Ivanus being their leader, and I don't like that. It's too 90s.
Okay,
Direct me
so
back.
Mr. Pale,
Yeah.
I know how you feel about the, how do you call them, knife ears?
Dirty knife ears.
What about rabbit ears?
Well, that just sounds adorable.
Okay.
What, it's like big floppy ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds adorable.
Or they stand straight up.
Oh. Huh. Don't know how I feel about that. Sounds like a knife ear just trying to hide that. You have to say, around elves, watch yourselves. But wait, don't worry.
I've never heard that in my life.
I've looked up anti-elf slurs. I've actually spent time on this.
There are.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever, you fucking matchstick. Get out of here.
I just look over at him and just say, 3 days, Leo. 3 days.
3 days till what, bitch?
Observation. There are lots of tensions here.
It's
Don't
all
worry.
in good love.
Don't worry, none of them are sexual.
Can you determine
I
if
know.
people are lying, Bastion?
Explanation. Sometimes.
Okay, just checking to see if you might have had an ability to do that, because, yes, there is a lot of tensions around here.
Tensions that
Some.
Okay, so... How to prove that someone can't fly? Wade asks himself.
Hold up your hands and ask how many fingers there are.
Well, he could... Okay, lying doesn't mean omniscience.
Well, can't you do that?
He looks at you, Bastion. You can't do that, right?
What are they? I can't.
You don't have omniscience?
I was talking to Wade, that Wade can't do it.
Statement. As far as this unit knows, no.
And no, Pale, I don't have omniscience. You think I'd be fucking worried about shit if I had omniscience?
Yeah, I think you'd be more worried because you knew the choices I was going to make.
Oh my god.
How is Johnny, by the way?
Johnny, as far as we know, is fucking hiding.
Aw, good for him.
Yeah, because, somebody somewhere said that he had a book that, somebody thought was important.
They sound like a silly little goose, don't they?
And he glares at you because he was fucking there.
Anyway, the robot's what's the worst that happens with the robot?
He murders my king.
You think we'd allow that to happen?
Disclosure. This unit is equipped with combat capabilities.
See?
Bastion!
Just like a shrug.
Kind of metallic. He would never look at him. He's adorable.
What have you done on your way between here and Cracklin and Kildgrath? What did you do in Kildgrath? What do you...
Explanation. This unit was found and repaired in Kildgrath, and then has proceeded to make its way here, in order to scout out the rebellion. Extrapolation. This unit believes the rebellion is a good cause.
Make a persuasion check, Bastion. I know you're not good at that.
Yeah. Natural
God.
one. That's a -1 if that's a roll.
You finally beat my record of a 0.
Woo!
Okay.
Party.
Being that you aren't lying, and being that Wade's a pretty intuitive guy, he's gonna look at you and go, alright. So I'm not sure about you not being able to lie. But that sounds like it's true. And weird enough these days where I'll believe it. We'll see what King Henry thinks.
Well, if anything happens, I've already seen the 12 different ways to disable him.
And 13 to make him more dangerous.
Bastion's gonna look down. What's the guy's name? Wade?
Yeah.
Bastion's gonna look down at Wade and just go, assurance. This unit means the king no harm.
Okay.
And then just like a very not like accurate looking like thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's really hard to bend your fingers in with spikes on the tip of the gloves, but
Yeah, okay.
It's just like a little dagger of a thumbs up.
yeah, basically.
Do we have any oil?
Oil?
Yeah, might be a little hard to sneak around with this guy, though.
Well, I mean, if Leo oils himself
Supplication.
up every night.
Supplication. This unit is also able to do stealth missions. It would require some time, though.
See, it'll be fine.
Me and Bastion are going to be really good friends.
Carolina, just use protection.
That happened.
After the whole angel thing where you were sleeping with 2 angels at once in a different room,
Like, hey, you've seen my standards.
I
Angels.
didn't know that the angels could vibrate like that, but, good for Lorifir.
Like, angels. I'm trying to, I'm trying to be in the realm of champions. I
just kind of squint my eyes and say, stay away from Tyr.
Wade slowly reaches a hand over to your shoulder, Carolina.
Basically just said, don't fuck my god.
Because Carolina almost did to another god.
I heard the story.
But Wade slowly puts a hand on your shoulder, Carolina, and says, "You fucked an angel? Please, for the love of God. All of the gods. I don't worship any, but for all of our sakes. Which god?
Leo?
That would be my god.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
I'm just kidding, it was Merkul.
That's what I was worried about.
No. Merkul doesn't party.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's never cool enough.
Yeah, can you imagine people want to be around Merkulians? Anyway, let's go talk to the king.
Agreement. Merculians suck.
Yes, let's go talk to the king.
Wade.
Let's not provoke them.
Wade just leads you all inside. This is the Embassy Hotel. King Henry is probably talking to someone important back here. Behind some counter. Some person who was in the council who wanted to talk to him about something earlier, and he sees all of you walk in. I'll move your minis down here. But, and Bastion, I just gave you a weird gray dude, but I'll find a better robot later.
Alright.
You should be able to, like, click and drag. You've played Roll20 before, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you all roll up into here. There are some more guards. I know they look like they look like the British. Don't worry about it. But they're here, and Wade comes in with you. Where did there he is. I dragged him, but he didn't make it with me.
He's just making slowly his way over you, and he's just waiting.
Wade.
Make him over you downtown.
Okay. And he sees you enter, and King Henry, who looks just like who Leo disguised himself as, very sick, kind of takes a shuddering breath after having been talking all day. And he says, "Oh, Pale, I have great news for you. New friend?"
Introduction.
Ally.
This unit is Bastion.
Greetings.
Introduction. This unit prefers to be called Bastion.
Greetings.
And I shut out my hand.
He will carefully walk around and shake your hand.
I'm gonna...
But he gets really close to it, and he goes, "Excuse me, are you magical, Mr. Bastion?"
Contemplative. This unit believes so.
But you don't know.
Agreement. Yes.
He nods, hand still extended but not touching yours yet. He says, "Can you perform magic?"
Supplication. This unit can perform magical feats, though not necessarily draw upon... Question, how does magic work in this? Is that still the ethereal and all of that?
Yeah, they draw off the plane
Okay.
of magic or whatever. And
Yeah, so then, supplication. This unit cannot use magic in the way that a magic caster would, but can instead draw upon its own internal power.
okay. And he shakes your hand.
This is the same that Leo was. This is the same
Yes,
person that
it's
Leo was, right?
King Henry.
Very frail.
Yes, he's very frail.
I'm just gonna use like 2 fingers and like as gently as possible shake his hand.
Okay, he does, and you can see he's even like shaking a little with exhaustion. He might even let me roll a con save for him really fast. Oh no, he
Oh
does.
god.
He's fine. He's fine.
Query.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Query. Do you require healing?
Always. He kind of gives you a smile and tucks a like bloody handkerchief further into his pocket. Is he part of the team now? He asks the 3 of you.
Yep, that's the goal.
We adopted him.
Explanation. This party is under the protection of myself. Extrapolation. This unit is equipped with both healing and combat capabilities.
See, multi-purpose.
Henry says, They desperately need someone like you.
Hey, it's true, but you don't have to be so open about it.
You feel a little judged.
Just a little. Well,
Carolina,
we also feel judged by the light of Tyr, but
Carolina, you're fine. The other two, you're a great babysitter, Carolina, but. Okay.
And I just look up I point to Bashes, and I was like, see, Dad's home. You have to be Dad's home.
I just say under my breath, I'm also the youngest.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I've been the oldest character.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But King Henry, frail as hell, leads all of you. Oh god, I made it big.
Ooh, Thick Henry.
Thick Henry. No.
That's a whole Hank.
It's the enlarged spell right there.
Yeah. He leads you back to some second floor of this place that's used for, like, dining or whatever. He tells you that the meeting with the whoever the fuck was fine. He doesn't think they like him very much, but they're drow. They don't like anybody. And he's like, every step I take is a step farther than I've ever been from home, so everything makes me nervous. But...
Gotta love Samwise.
Yeah. This is, how did the meeting with the Latari and my father-in-law's folks go?
It went fine, Nothing of note.
I mean, Leo, you've got some blood on you. Are you good?
Oh, that was beforehand.
He kind of nods, like okay, should I ask? Like, that he's like debating with himself if he...
Oh, it's unrelated to this. It's just some folks who wanted Carolina's sword. I sent a baboon after him. We worked it out.
They wanted your sword, Carolina?
Trouble always finds us.
The baboon's dead, don't worry about it.
Oh, those magical animals, right. Ugh.
Yep. That's why I take care of them before they get here, your liege, your honor, your great boy kingness.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just got this blade that they had some interest in, and apparently it's more than what I knew about it. So
Keep it away from me, please. And Pale,
Yeah.
you just said something, and I was gonna make a remark about it, but I forgot what it was. So
Good. Was it the whole boy king, your liege?
Oh yes, he goes, first of all, I'm not your liege because you don't pay taxes. It's either King Henry or Sir, please.
Your honor, taxation's theft anyway.
He kind of looks at the wall, like, today of all days, we're gonna fucking do this. And then,
As a sovereign citizen of Cracklin,
yeah, Cracklin. Yeah, where they don't pay taxes. It's a law of exchange, you see. I keep an army that keeps you from getting murdered. You pay me. Whatever. Don't live in my town, don't complain. So,
yeah.
Donald Denham comes in, and they said, we've had Donald here hiding, and Donald's like, hey guys, how's it going? You shoot Donald. Hey, this city's spooky, right?
Hey, hi. Denham. How's your child bride doing?
My what?
Your wife. How's your wife?
Henry says, I have the monopoly on child brides around here.
Stop being quirky and funny. Don't say that, but stop being so funny, King Henry. You're a dying boy king.
Don't call me boy king anymore, I swear to God.
Or what, you'll put Leo back on death row? Please, I'll do it twice then.
I'll attempt to punch you.
That would just make me feel sad.
I'll help.
Okay. Maybe later. Also, I just forgot what he was gonna say. fuck?
At the threat of violence, Bastion is going to chime in and just request. Please do not fight here.
You know, Bastion, I'm starting to like you. The king said.
Yeah.
And Wade says, apparently he can't lie. And you see,
Agreement. That is correct.
and you see Henry, usually depressed, usually moody. He's a teenager with many problems.
You can just say he's a teenager.
I mean,
Like, let's be real.
and you see this the smallest glimmer in his eye, and he turns to you, Bastion, and he says, "You can't lie."
Agreement. That is correct.
He takes a few blinks with yellow eyes at you, and he says, do you want to be friends?"
Wow.
Contemplative. Being friends with the king would have many benefits.
I am
Henry, I
proud
had
of
to
him.
go through so many fucking hoops to be your friend.
No, I'm proud of him.
Extrapolation. You also seem like quite a fun person.
I try. And Leo, while you have earned my trust, you could still be lying to me and about to kill me. Wade could. Wade, my best friend. And Wade's like, this shit again. Wait, Henry? And he's like, they could all be trying to kill me. Everyone's trying to kill me. Hell, my own lungs are trying to kill me.
I will
Observation.
fight your lungs, Your Honor.
You seem to have troubles with trusting people.
I do. I've survived 5 assassination attempts in this last year. And before that, I was a child kidnapped by Vecna cultists and tortured for 3 days. As a child. I have a lot of PTSD and people lying to me. The first one was my own guard who came up to me in the library and tried to strangle me. And the second was someone from Golbury, you know, with the goddess, Nuatari magic. They got a sniper who shot me while I was making a speech. And then the other one was, there were a few in between there, but the other one was this warlock of this group called the Vivianites, which is why, though Carolina, you are my favorite, you're a Vivianite, so it makes me not trust you. They had a warlock summon a demon who possessed me for 4 days and tried to make me commit suicide. So you could say that I'm very scared.
Apology. It sounds like you have had a rough life.
I have. Thank you for your understanding.
Suggestion. Advisement. Perhaps once this unit has finished protecting this party, it could work as a guard for you.
That would
Extrapolation. This unit is quite good at protecting people. It is its entire purpose.
That's swell. What were the others of you saying? Were you saying something?
I'm just happy that King Henry made a friend. I'm overjoyed.
Carolina, though feeling judged, said acceptable.
Okay.
I think Leo is just angry.
Leo's pouting like a fucking child because his friend decided to make friends with somebody else quicker than him.
Hey there, bud. You gonna want to tuck that lower lip in before Bird takes a dump on it, eh?
Did you just go Canadian?
Not now, Pale.
Contemplative. This is an enclosed room. Birds cannot enter.
You make a good point, Bastion. You really are a bastion of intelligence. So, honored foreign diplomat, King Henry,
He glares at you, but doesn't interrupt.
we went to the Temple of Elmater, spoke with the priest and everything. Is there anything else that you may need? Or anything else going on?
Not in particular. We head south tomorrow, we'll pass through Night City. I'll probably shake hands with their mayor, and then we'll leave. There's no real resistance there, it's like some village, you know, and then we'll continue to head south. Horsetail, get to the river, all that good stuff.
And then that's where the fun begins.
Indeed.
Well, that seems pretty nice.
Out of the dark zone, into the fire.
What? Wait, Wait, is fire a bad thing?
Again, he blinks at you, like, oh my god, Pale. And
Pale just experienced a microaggression.
that's not what he meant! That's not what he meant!
He, like, dims his hair a little bit. Like, oh.
The fire, like the sun, and all the people who are trying to kill us down south.
What do you have against Pelor?
He sucks. He's the most powerful god.
And I'm just making, like, a fake offended look, like, how dare you?
On a whim, he could turn the sun off. I have a lot of beef with him.
I would simply keep you warm and alive.
I appreciate that.
I got you.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before we head out? Because I have one more thing planned, but it's going to take like an hour or so.
I'm gonna look to the party and just request. Could we stay here for the night?
We're
Sounds like a solid
going to.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Bastion, do you need your own room? We can probably make sure that happens. I don't want you to be stuck with one of us weirdos.
This unit does not sleep.
Well, if you wanna
Explanation:
come
this
in
unit does not sleep.
Fair enough.
Extrapolation: this unit planned to watch the party while they slept.
Oh. You can watch Leo. He likes that kind of thing.
Hell yeah, I
Explanation:
do.
Bastion's just gonna kind of like turn his head and just like I don't know what that means, but
At around 2:17 every morning, you may hear him doing things. Just don't look. It's always around 2:17.
query: should this unit be worried?
Just be out of the splash zone.
You see Henry visibly become repulsed.
Contemplative.
Hell,
Perhaps
quit
this unit-
lying and pretending that shit's not you.
Contemplative. Perhaps this unit can watch someone else for the night.
I'm a 3:45. You're 2:17. I pay attention.
And then at that, Bastion's actually going to look at King Henry. Suggestion: this unit can watch you.
Wade'll be in here too. You're more than welcome to grab a chair.
And then he's going to kind of lean down. How much taller than King Henry am I?
King Henry's like 6'2", 6'4". So you're...
Okay, so I've got pretty much like a good foot on him.
Mm-hmm. But he's used to that being from the town where everyone's either a half giant or a half orc. So
Yeah, that's fair. Bastion's going to lean down and again in a whisper. Disclosure: this unit planned to give King Henry a gift.
Henry blinks. I will accept.
Bastion just stands up again.
Oh, like later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was Henry was asking that in character. Too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that
He's like, okay, we'll talk.
explanation. Yes, later.
Okay. And everyone, what do you guys do? There's food to be had. There's a courtyard to chill out in. There's like you can see my poor attempt at a spider statue and a Draugr statue, and then just kind of a reflection pool and some glowing trees. But the place is chill until y'all go to sleep.
I'm gonna sit by the little reflecting pool and take the heads off the arrows, the 4 arrows I got, put the tear symbols on each, and pray while I do it.
Okay, make a religion check.
Those always go well for me. 7.
Make me a wisdom check saving.
Oh, good. I wonder what's gonna happen. That's a 4. That's an 8.
An 8. As you pray, you feel the glimmerest of Tyr's presence before you are slapped down, suplexed by the vision of the maw.
Got bored again.
Yeah, and the maw, I'll explain to you later, Bastion, unless you have heard it already. I don't remember, but
The
yeah, you're
universal bull.
suplexed.
Bastion hasn't. Bastion hasn't.
No, Bastion has not.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ian has.
Okay.
But so pale you are, slam jammed. Now make me a sanity saving throw. We haven't done that in a while.
Oh. I only have 18 points left.
I know.
Why?
70.
Come on.
Oh Jesus.
So I think I'm down to 17.
Yeah, you're down to 17. You kind of fall on the ground, clutching your arrows. And before I do anything else, where's everyone else at this time?
Oh, God.
We'll get to like the details of what you're doing, but like Pale went out to go make arrows. What would the rest of y'all be doing?
I'm grabbing food.
Okay.
Also grabbing food.
And
And making sure to get a veggie tray for Gray.
Okay.
So
Yes, I'm aware that Gray is a fae and probably doesn't eat, but I feel like I owe him.
so 2 of them have gone to get food. What did Pale go to do?
He went out into the courtyard to adjust some arrows. And King
then-
Henry and Wade are eating in their bedroom.
Okay, I'll be patrolling around.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay, I have advantage.
As Pale just ruins himself.
That's gonna be an 12.
A 12. Out of a window, because there are several around the
Mhm.
courtyard, you see Pale fall over and collapse. What do you do immediately?
Book it. Just as fast as possible. I will knock people over if I have to.
Okay. Yeah, you burst through the door of the thing, and Pale as you rise, shaking, sweaty, cold from the vision, out of your mouth comes, you know what you're supposed to say?
The maw is coming.
Bastion, you are overcome with a sense of deja vu. You know what that means.
You hear that on my helmet, there's kind of a grill where you would expect a mouth to be. And usually whenever Bastion talks, that kind of lights up in a bluish light. You watch as that begins to light up and then just stops, and I immediately stand stock still.
Are you all right?
No response.
I'll tell you what you know exactly in a minute, Bastion. Unless you want to tell him.
I don't even think Bastion knows that he knows.
It's you get deja vu, but you recognize that phrase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's there's a lot of worrying coming from Bastion.
Yeah, you recognize that phrase, and you know that it's bad news.
I just kind of sit there in the robot's arms, composing myself.
I am basically a pillar right now.
I'm laying in the pillar's beautiful robot arms.
It's very cold.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of half standing, half laying there, trying to get myself together because it's been months since I've seen that.
And you're somehow sweaty, even though you're a fire genasi.
I feel chilled, and I haven't felt cold since we were literally out in the deathscape of winter. It's like, well, and I look at the arrow that I'm holding. Let me just roll something real quick. Okay, that solves that. And I just quietly kind of look up and say, point taken. Point taker.
Tyr would like to know what you mean by that.
I'll tell Tyr Bailey later.
Okay. Or what was that, Bastion?
I was gonna say, could I make like a? I think right now, Bastion's a little freaked out because this is like, hey, wait a minute, I'm remembering something, but I don't know if I'm gonna. Can I basically kind of like put that as like a sub process?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then to Pale, you hear like a sudden kind of like grinding of gears and then a click. And then you watch as immediately Bastion returns animated. Query, are you okay?
I am alive.
Bastion is going to reach his hand kind of under like the cloak into around near where like the upper shoulder would be, and you hear a click. And then from that, this kind of like just like a little jar of it looks like maybe like a mashed up herb or something. And he's just going to offer it to you. This should help.
Sure. I just take a little bit. Do I have to chew on it or smoke it, or what do I do with this?
Agreement. Chewing will work.
Cool. I'm just gonna put it in my cheek, kind of dip. Thanks, Bastion. I'm gonna go take a nap.
What herb was that?
It was just probably something that I've picked up to help with headaches and like sweats.
Okay.
Licorice and
Yeah.
wormwood.
Ginger or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Turmeric root.
Ginger.
So I'm just gonna go lay down for a bit and prepare
Agreement.
for things to come.
That would be recommended.
Thanks, Bastion.
Query, do you need me to walk you to your room?
That would be nice.
I'm just gonna pick up to your basically underarm.
I'm just gonna kind of ragdoll it. This reminds me of childhood when I would get in trouble with Folium.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna just walk him to his room.
Okay. And then I'll give you a moment alone with King Henry before we go away.
Okay, yeah, basically for the long rest, I'd like to swap one of my infusions from the Enhanced Defense to Sending Stones.
Oh.
And I'm going to give King Henry one.
Also, I don't know if we want to... How late... Can you guys go for another, 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah. I'm
20 probably. 30, I don't know, but 20, yeah.
Charlotte?
I actually am needing to go decently soon.
Okay. I'll make it quick. But you can leave if you have to. Through the night, Bastion, you watch Henry and Wade do some conversation, do some planning.
Mm-hmm.
Henry writes in a journal that he carries, and as Wade goes to sleep, how do you act in the room? Do you just?
So what is in the room?
There's a rug, there's a couple cabinets, a map table, there's just regular old...
Basically, is there a window?
Yes, this is the window over here.
Okay, cool. Alright, then basically just about, right here to where I can keep an eye on both the window and the door. I will have Rune go over to the window.
Okay.
And just sit there. And that's his command for the night. And then I will stand just, basically right next to King Henry's bed.
Okay.
Enough to where if he needs to get up, he can. But to where if someone comes in from the door, I'll be able to catch them way before they'll be able to do anything.
Okay. Yeah, they talk. Wade goes to bed. Henry goes, excuse me, and walks into the hallway. Can you make me a perception check? As this could have happened to any of you, it's just very convenient.
That's a natural, a dirty 20.
Okay. You overhear Henry talking to someone who you do not sense is in the hallway with him.
Mm-hmm.
You see him you hear him even kind of laugh a little bit, and as he's walking back into the room, saying goodbye to whoever he's talking to, he says, "It's just nice to talk to someone who doesn't know who I am. I haven't been talked to a normal person ever. It's just nice." And then he hangs up and walks in. Goes, "Oh, hey."
At that, I'll kind of jolt out of the inactivity. Greeting. Hello. Query. Are you okay?
Make an insight check.
6.
I'll have him make a deception check. He's actually, yeah. 6 total?
Yes.
Okay. You may have the glimmer of doubt, but he says, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." He says that a lot. But then he walks to bed and gets in it, but you can see he's holding a sending stone.
And it's not the one that I...
No.
Okay. I'm just assuming that's like a friend or something.
Okay.
I don't know this
Yeah,
guy.
you don't know who that. Alright. And then we'll what is the sending, you give him the sending stone?
Yeah, no, so, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says, thanks. Is this linked to you?
Yes, and I'm gonna hold up the one that it's linked to. It's, basically it's a small kind of, like, carved copper plate. It's got the same symbol that I've got on my chest.
He says, "Oh, thanks."
Statement. Please feel free to call me if ever you need help.
"Thank you, Bastion." And you see him, like, he eventually takes off his armor, and, like, you see him take out, like, a tube that's connected through his lungs, and he drains blood out of it before he goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And, then he basically sleeps in his armor, other than the breastplate. And, his gun is like, in his hand when he's asleep, and the weird tube he has is in his other hand as he sleeps. Not under the blankets, just on top, full armor.
Yeah, I'd like to ritual cast, alarm at the door.
Oh, perfect. If he sees you doing it, he goes, magic. But he goes to sleep anyway.
Assurance. This is to protect the door.
Swell. Good night, Bastion.
Good night.
Okay. And, were Leo and Carolina doing anything cool while you were eating, or...
Checking the bar for babes, you know, the usual.
The chicken in the bar for me? Other than the waitress, it's pretty slim pickings.
I'll have to think on that.
Even then, it's a drow who goes, "Do you need any more forks, plates? Can they fill your glass for you?" That kind of thing.
That'd be lovely.
Yes, fill my glass, please.
She pours it in yours, Carolina, and then looks at you, Leo, like, not a fucking chance, boy. And then fills your cup, and then walks away.
I'll accept that.
Does anybody else have anything last minute cool they want to do?
No.
Okay. I fear I've just made Tails sad.
Oh no, don't worry. This
Okay.
this is actually what Matt was hoping for.
Oh, okay.
You know where this is going.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to text me that thing.
Oh, I will. I will.
What's that, Carolina?
I said, uh-oh.
Oh.
Don't worry. Faction will survive.
Also, basically every like 2 hours, I'll wake myself up and then do my like rounds. So I'll leave the alarm spell there, and then I'll have Rune standing basically directly in front of the window.
To the window.
No.
And his command is to basically come and like as soon as he sees anything coming to the window, he's immediately to come to me.
Okay.
And then I'll come in and I will basically check the doors of all of my traveling party.
Okay.
Not like shaking it or anything, but just looking at it, seeing if it's been opened or not.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you come anywhere near Carolina's door, my echo meets you at the door.
I will just basically like a nod.
It's one sentry to another.
And then yeah, after
The echo, can you be cast when you're asleep?
All I have to do is think about it. And it'll just sit there until I
I doesn't even think when he's awake.
True. I mean, I just jump into combat.
No, Leo doesn't think when he's awake.
No, the problem is Leo thinks but still acts.
Oh,
Hale doesn't think.
There
and
you
acts.
go.
There's no mens rea, but there's actus reus. Boom, got it in.
Your real law fact of the day. Okay.
Boom.
What's the Hebrew word of the day?
That would be Yichus, which is Yiddish. It means having connections like, oh, I know a guy, or you know a guy who knows a guy. That's Yichus.
Okay.
Huh.
Boom.
On that note, I hope everyone had a good time. Mostly just roleplay this one, but, you know, whatever. I'll see y'all next week. And this
Sounds
will
good.
see you further.
Yay!
Yay!
Just for the record, my guy lived throughout the whole tournament and won the tournament
Nice!
yesterday.
Nice! We support Lion Men.
Lionman?
He's a Leonin.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alrighty, cool. This was a fun first session.
Glad you had fun.
All right.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too, man.
Yeah, have a good night.
Hey, it's your DM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, Matt, Darian, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.
It is somewhat funny to me how much of like a culture being a Texan is, because like, you know, no one's ever like, oh yeah, I'm a Wisconsin. People are like, oh cool, but it's like you're like, I'm from Texas. It's like, oh, cowboy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I drove a car to school. I didn't like, you know, ride a horse or anything.
Yeah.
Not that I haven't had like family members who did that, but you know, it's like it's still just a state, you know.
Oh, Texas is not just a state.
Yeah, you know, that was a discredit to Texas. Texas is not just a state. Texas is a home.
Texas is a way of life.
True.
It's wheat, Whataburger, and Bluebell ice cream.
We got Dairy Queen. We got Whataburger. We got HEB. Heb. We got Texas specific thing. What is I think it is Whataburger.
Every goddamn country song is about Texas.
Actually, yeah.
It's there was some radio station who did a count of like all like the last 100 years of country songs written, and like 70% of them were about Texas or mentioned Texas. So
I mean,
yeah, but not Tennessee whiskey.
whatever.
Yeah, that is actually I don't have to take notes. Yo,
Yeah.
I can just watch the episode.
You do have to take notes. That's what I'm saying. You do have to take notes. But sometimes it's not ready yet.
To be fair, my character has a photographic memory of over a month, so
Yeah.
I can just ask whatever question.
Oh. Yeah, so I be using it. I was like, all right, cool. Oh, we're playing tonight? Cool. Let me listen to the last episode.
Usually, if something's important, I will like let you make a history check. But yeah, you have to keep mind. So
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right,
Okay.
Caleb.
It was
Yeah,
good meeting you. See you guys.
All right, Caleb, with your keen mind.
Yeah, fair enough.